here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, continuing to our second pile. Didn't quite get to finish my Pokemon song there because we got pretty excited that we were going to draw something pretty awesome there. But yeah, you know, I'm pretty sure everyone knows that song on top of their head. So I kept a pretty relatively on and off relationship with Pokemon, and spoiler alert here, to be honest, pretty frustrating not to see Ash Ketchum winning the Pokemon League. Sorry, I just went too fast here, but we do have another $5 right here, $5 donation, being the rare reverse holo Corviknight. So, you know, these $5 rack up, I can tell you that right now. So, but yeah, spoiler here, Ash Ketchum didn't win in Japanese version, Satoshi didn't win the Pokemon League for a very long time until recently. So, you know, as a kid, you get pretty frustrated and disappointed because you were, you know, hoping at least he will win it and then you can stop watching it, but he didn't. But, you know, and I think being a kid, having zero income is a big factor as well. Oh, what are the chances of this? Just have a look here. One after the other. Nothing there. But despite that, I did, you know, continue to follow all aspects of Pokemon. So the one that I really followed was actually the game side of things. So Pokemon tend to push out new series, new games every 1 to 2 years. Having a Game Boy, obviously great, so you just have to buy the game and follow that through. Oh! I almost surprised myself there, I don't know why, but we have a holo rare card here. Again, just you can see the star here. We're gonna sleeve that. Another $5. Yeah, so to be honest, you can say I'm a bit of a die-hard fan when it comes to the Pokemon game. The actual game where you are a trainer and you have to pretty much level up your Pokemon. Just put these away. I honestly say I played all the series beside one, which is the Sun and Moon. I can't quite get that working on my 3DS. But yeah, I played all the series. And even the most recent one as well, the Sword and Shield, which is the cards that we're pulling right now. But yeah, I gotta say, Pokemon games these days have definitely become a lot more easier. I guess the target audience is no longer the 30 years old. Well, I'm 34 this year, so no longer us. More catering for 6 to 8 years old. But you know, the fact that they come out every 6 or 8 years, and you know, they definitely want to make these games more relevant and more playable for these the younger generation. Absolutely no problem with that. I think it's still, you know, I have a lot of kick out of it. And you know, in terms of these new Pokemon, some of them are really awesome. Some of them are, you know, nothing compared to the old ones. All right, are we gonna? We haven't had to off to just the $5. We had a few $5, so not the freshest hot start for the second pack. You know, there are currently around 800 Pokemons right now, so, or more than that. To be honest, I'm not really sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. But you know, in terms of these newer Pokemons, I definitely don't know them as well as I know the 150. So pronouncing their name would be a disaster, but I'm gonna try it anyway. All right, here we go. This is a Thracky. All right, Thracky, Pelpat, Citrus Berry. Oh, know this one. Shelter, Crocrunk, Silicobra, Minchino, Vulpix, one of the original 150. We have a reverse holo uncommon card here, which is a Quillfish, yellow side, and a Raichu. Oh, so this pack actually made it a little bit more easier for me because I do know most of those Pokemon, well, a lot of them were coming from the original 150. Right there, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so right now in the Pokemon card game world, the most rarest of them all is actually the original illustrator of Pikachu, hence wearing that picture of Pikachu and the hat as well. It is known that we only have 39. So speaking of Pikachu, right here, I might actually leave that aside because I do like collecting Pikachu cards, so I'm just gonna leave that aside. Sorry again, move that camera. Galleon Meow. Only 39 copies for these original illustrator of Pikachu, and of which only 10 of them are professionally graded. Now, before we go on and talk about Illustrator Pikachu, we've got a Ninetales here, which is a reverse holo. That's $5. Have a look at the bottom here. Well, so again, I don't know what the gold card looks like. I know the rainbow card doesn't have this kind of bottom, so I'm thinking we do have another 25. Oh, you do have another 25 here. Yes, we do have another 25 here. So this is I wouldn't even try to pronounce that, but anyway, this is the sword of the Pokemon Sword, Shield and Sword and Shield. So this is the sword Pokemon, Zacian. Here we go, that's how you pronounce it. So $25 here and $5 for the Vulpix. Sorry, Ninetales. Vulpix is the pre-evolution form. So yes, definitely racking up. I think we're very close to 200 here. But yeah, talking about the illustrator of Pikachu, only 39 in the world, 10 of them graded professionally. So you can, just number aside, you can probably tell how rare this card is, and dated back to last year in October. This card actually got sold for, wait for it, because I wanted to see whether we're going to get something special here. Oh, another Pikachu. This card got sold for, oh, Pikachu! Geez, we need to talk about Pikachu a lot more because we're definitely we definitely need to talk about Pikachu a lot more. Look at that. That's something special at the back, but we don't know what it is at the moment. But I shouldn't ruin the surprise, but it is a 91 202. So another $25. So we're doing pretty well in terms of $25 wise. Like I said, we weren't off to a fresh start, but now I think we're slowly picking up the pace. Right, as I'm opening up this, that particular rare card sold for $195,000 US dollars, guys. $195,000 US dollars. So that's pretty much my goal, and hopefully by this point you guys are pretty inspired and somehow spark a fire in you to collect cards again, and maybe Pokemon cards. Got an ordinary rod here, yellow side, just a regular rare. I haven't been, this is a big problem, I haven't been putting the regular rare aside because they do worth something. I've got a pile of Pokemon cards here which I need to now go through one by one to find them again. But yeah, so if you are interested in collecting again, if I have somehow sparked that hidden energy of yours, you're welcome. But seriously, you should start looking at older cards first if you do want to collect Pokemon cards. I mean, I'm specifically talking about cards that were made in the 90s, so anything from 1996 is 9 upwards. These are typically the base set, jungle set, fossil set, and the Team Rocket set. They're the ones that are quite rare and worth something. So nothing there. We have a reverse holo common there. Now we haven't got a rainbow or the gold card yet. That's something I really wanted to pull for these packs. Now, just looking at my camera here, one of them is running out of battery, so we better get a crack on. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Personally, I actually encourage you guys to have a look at the Neo set as well. They're quite hard to get your hand onto as well. It's Clover Pools. Another $5. This is a Rhyperion, which is a holo rare. Again, sorry guys, haven't been able to keep tab of how much we are up to now, but we do have a tab down at the bottom, so don't worry, and I will show you guys at the end as well. Okay, all right. So yeah, if you can get your hands on those, they're quite rare and quite hard to get. Typically on eBay, you can grab those cards. They're quite readily available. But in Asia, in this part of the world, eBay is not so popular, or not as popular, so I actually use Carousel here in Hong Kong. This is by no means I'm sponsored by them, but I've set up safe searches on Carousel, so as soon as people post Pokemon cards there, I get an alert, so I'll have a look at what they're posting there. I like to take a bit of a risk sometimes and get non-graded cards or get them in bulk. Maybe in another video I can show you some of the collections that I have bought recently as well. But if you guys want to play a little bit more safe, I would encourage or highly recommend you guys go to buy PSA graded cards or Beckett cards. Nothing there. Okay, all right, we are down to our final four. Okay, so hopefully we haven't got a rainbow shiny or a gold card, which is a little bit disheartening. Let me just put these cards over here. Hopefully one of them will be landing here. But personally, you know, again, one of the reasons I started collecting cards as well is maybe it's the hustle side of things, because you know, personally as a collector and as a trader, you know, getting these cards at a bargain price and then seeing the condition, and then actually what I'm going to do as well, I'm going to be submitting cards for PSA grading as well. You know, nice, $5 right here, all day, $5. Yeah, just the whole process, the hustle, the grind is what I really enjoy about collecting cards. So definitely we'll be able to show you guys, but fortunately, due to the current climate, as we all know, the PSA professional spots, I forgot the A, authentication, can't remember. But PSA is temporarily shut at the moment. They're one of the guys that are highly regarded in terms of grading cards. So all the best for them. Again, nothing wrong with them. It's just a regulation across America that needs to be complied. Reverse energy, Aurora energy. Oh! Come on! Or maybe I'm getting too excited here. All right, because we do have a silver lining here. Oh, how is this card got different to this? Anyway, got overly excited, thought it was silver lining. 195, 202, and other $25. Okay. Well, we haven't put a rainbow. We do certainly have a lot of 25s, a lot of 5s, which is great. You know, doing this for a cause, right? So obviously I'm pretty happy with the cards that I pulled. Pretty happy with the donation that I'll be making as well. I think that's the most important thing. But if we can tick all the boxes, of course, this particular rainbow card or gold card would be really nice. All right, second last pack. So I will be submitting cards through PSA, and when they're actually live again, I'll show you the cards that I'll be submitting. And we'll also be doing PSA submission returns. Again, they're graded from 1 to 10, and hopefully the more 10s we get, the more donation we can do as well. All right, so this is just a normal card, reverse holo. We're down to our last pack. Okay, so question here, have you enjoyed this video? I know we've been a little bit disappointed not to get or have I spoke too soon, not to get a rainbow rare or the gold card, but I've got a feeling that we're donating over $200 just from the packs, and of course I'm going to be personally matching as well. So here we go, last pack. We've got a Fire Energy, Evolution Instant, Salazzle, Bishop, Skull Bunny, Nickit, Chinchou, Diglett, Ferroseed. Alright, we actually got a reverse holo, which is another $5 to end things off on our first ever pack pulling. It's a yellow bit, it's a Raichu, and is nothing here. So we've got to put this in the sleeve. So thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit the bell for the latest videos, and make sure you subscribe to our channel for more cards opening, more charity work, more donation. Peace out.